Welcome back. Now that my paint is dry, we can move on to the next part. We are going to add some grass, some fireflies, and a moon to our picture. So for grass, we're going to use our flat brush. I like the way that my flat brush, when I pull it up, it makes a really pretty grass shape. When I pull it down, I get the points of the grass. So to do this, I'm actually going to make a couple areas of lighter grass. So this is kind of our background, but we're going to create a couple areas of lighter grass just to show some contrast. So with my paintbrush, I'm going to take a bunch of green paint and a corner of yellow paint. And what I'm going to do on here is I'm going to create a light area over here and then a smaller light area over there. So I'm just going to simply pull my paintbrush up by pressing it down, pull it up into the sky and just kind of stop. Pull it up to the sky and just kind of stop. Up to the sky and just, so you're just going to be making these really long, skinny lines of grass. So what I've done so far is I've gone from the bottom and I've pulled my grass up, making sure my grass crisscrosses as it goes up. Fireflies love to be in that tall grass area. So we want to give them a lot of grass to hide in. Every time I dip my paint, I make sure that I've got that green and that yellow on there. That way I could still see the green and yellow in my picture. I can even do some that are a little bit higher up. So I'm just going to create a couple lines of grass all over the place right in here. Making sure that my grass lines do go pretty low down to the bottom. I want to cover up some of that straight line that I made with my dark green. I'm going to make my next area over here. Now this area in the middle right here, I am going to add some grass too, but I'm going to do the grass a little differently. I'm going to take my paintbrush, I'm going to wipe it off, and I'm going to get just some little bit of green and a little bit of yellow on it. And I'm actually just going to go to the back and I'm just going to flick it up. Flick, 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 flick. All I'm doing is making these really small little brush strokes. And as I'm doing that, I'm creating a texture. Okay, so this right here is more of like a mossy area. The grass is not as tall right here. Just pulling that color up. Maybe this is my pathway where the little animals walk through. So I'm just I'm just flicking my finger up. Almost like when you want to flick something off of you. Maybe there's like a little bug that landed on you. Any place that I haven't any extra lines, I'm just doing that little flick. Great. Now that I've got my grass finished and I've got my sky finished, it's time to move on to the fireflies and the moon. So if you've ever painted with me before, you know this is my favorite tool. So I'm going to take some white and I'm going to make a big old moon right up here. Big old moon. That's a nice, very big moon. I love that. And then for my fireflies, what we're going to do is we're going to make them yellow and then we're going to make them look like they're glowing. We do not want all of our fireflies to be the same color, or sorry, the same size. So I'm going to use my finger for some of my fireflies. And these are going to be the fireflies that are a little bit closer to the ground. These are going to be the ones that are a little bit closer to us. So I'm going to do 5, 6, or 7 little fireflies. But then I want to move on to a smaller firefly. These are going to be the ones that are in the distance. Anytime you're making a work of art and you want to show that something is further away, you make it smaller. So I'm going to use the back of my paintbrush, not my hair, but the back of the brush, And I'm going to set my brush down and I'm just going to make a small circle. It works great for little fireflies. Just a small circle. Perfect. Now, since I already have the back of my brush out, I'm going to go ahead and add my stars to my sky. Wipe off my brush, same thing, but instead of making a circle, I'm just going to make a dot. Just little dots. Maybe you want to make Orion's belt. You can put your polka dots in the shape of constellations, or just put them wherever you want. It's your decision as an artist. Maybe you want to make the Big Dipper. You get to be the artist today, so you get to decide where the stars go in your sky. Perfect. Now let's talk about finishing up these fireflies. I'm going to use my itty-bitty baby brush, and I'm going to create a very light yellow color. So I'm going to take white, roll it off on my palette, roll it off, grab a little bit of yellow, roll it off, and I'm going to mix that up. I want a very, very, very light yellow. When I have that light yellow, I am going to use the bristles of my smallest paintbrush, and I'm going to create little itty bitty lines around these fireflies. There we go. Oh, look at those cute little lines around the fireflies. Once I get to the point where I think I've got enough fireflies on there, I'm going to go ahead and find a color that would stand out, and I'm going to sign my name. I hope you guys can paint with me next time. Remember, stay inside and stay healthy. I'll see you guys all later. Have a great day.